way to find out. It's showtime!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Just Another Crossover Direct for July 19th, 2017. As you all know, I'm Ray Nunez, also known as Meatloaf Man, co-showrunner and production lead for Just Another Crossover Fighting Show. As per the usual updates, we have a ton of new information regarding upcoming content, the future of our channel, as well as very special announcements that you're gonna want to sit down for. First and foremost, you may recall that a couple of our key team members have left us to pursue other goals or move on from the project. Well, as of now, that is no longer the case. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and warm regards that I reintroduce DJTiki, a former co-producer, head of writing, animator, and creator of Turbo Mode, to the Just Another Crossover Fighting Show team as our lead showrunner. He has actually been back with us for a while now, but it's not until now that we've been able to formally announce his return to the channel to our YouTube audience. Unless of course you saw our recent livestream. Since Tiki rejoined us, he has helped our team to improve, reshape things, and overall get us back on track to bring you guys the best we can possibly offer in the name of versus debating. Additionally, you might remember that I was only a simple producer, writer, and editor for the show. But since Tiki's return, I have since become the production lead and co-showrunner for the channel, hoping to evolve ourselves further into something more professional, entertaining, educational, and fun for our audience. This includes setting up our Patreon, working with talented artists, actors, and animators in bringing their skills to our projects, and promoting our channel as what could potentially be the premier channel for all things specializing in crossovers and versus matches. Dare I suggest that one day, maybe even sooner than you think, JACFS could be a brand name in entertainment? One more thing to note is that former showrunner Adam is also back with us as the head writer of our team. Welcome back, man. And thanks for returning to the force. Okay, now that reintroductions are out of the way, we have something very exciting to show you. Please take a look. What you just saw was only a snippet of what's to come in the full episode of Mewtwo vs BlackWarGreymon. This episode is being animated by JACFS animation manager DJ Dino, who previously animated Leone vs Garnet for Turbo Mode, as well as the first half of Batman vs Punisher. The animation, as of this recording, is halfway finished and will be ready to come out in August. Also, yes, there will be voices in that animation. We have selected our actors from the many auditions that you guys have sent in. I'd like to preface by saying thank you to everyone who sent in an audition. A lot of you really wanted to portray the characters in this fight, and there were a number of good entrants we enjoyed hearing from. But of course, only 2 were able to make the cut. Mewtwo will be portrayed by Nemesis Bloodreich, who you may know from his series Not Death Battle, and BlackWarGreymon will be portrayed by Nor. Congratulations to the both of you, and we hope to continue receiving awesome auditions in the future. Just a heads up, it will be a while until another casting call opens up, so until then, keep in touch with our social media to find out when another call is going to be going out. Moving along, I'd like to discuss the status of Cammy vs Nina. Due to unforeseen circumstances, our animator ran into technical problems while working on the fight, and lost a couple minutes worth of combat. That being said, we are going to be putting this episode on hold. To clarify, it is not cancelled, and we do not need a new animator for it. We are just moving this episode aside until the fight itself can be completed, and when that happens, we'll announce the good news and promptly release it. Please understand. On that note, we are moving forward with Battle Royale as a series, and proceeding episodes will continue on as normal. Thanks for understanding. By the way, did we mention that this episode will also have voice acting? Elsie Lovelock, who you may remember as Tracer in Death Battle, will be portraying Cammy White, and Julie Park will be portraying Nina Williams in this high-octane brawl of the blondes. You will absolutely love how they sound as these iconic fighters, and it will be worth the wait. Moving away from Battle Royale, let's go searching for some buried treasure. Maybe if we dig deep enough, we'll come across some hidden gems. You may remember the introduction of the series in our last update video. To recap, Hidden Gems is a show where various hosts dig deep into the databases of facts to locate unexpected, unsung warriors who would make for formidable foes in a fight. Assets are still currently being developed for this show to make sure that these fighters receive the high quality presentations that they deserve. We can announce that we have a release window for this show. Fall 2017. Keep your eyes out. In the case of this show, take a closer look. Speaking of, please take a look at this next series.
We've spotted the Jester running towards the mall! Armed and dangerous! Requesting backup! We've spotted the Jester running towards the mall! Armed and dangerous! Requesting backup! I have eyes on the target! Requesting permission to fire at the target! Someone answer me! The Jester is currently making her move! Requesting backup immediately! Shit! She's heading in my direction! Please, someone, anyone, help me! This is not fair! I didn't sign up for this!
I am John Cross, here to bring your breaking news at 11. There have been sightings of unusual characters running amok amongst the city. Since their appearance, citizens have reported spontaneous breakouts in street fights, citywide destruction, and an increased number of abductions. Authorities have issued an official state of emergency for the next 6 months. Please be careful when walking the streets of Pixel, especially with young children. There is currently little information concerning their presence, and we do not know when they will strike again. More details coming soon.
From DJTiki, Turbo Mode is returning to just another crossover fighting show. For those unaware, this show bypasses the in-depth analysis between the designated fighters and just gets straight to the action. What made the show stand out in its pilot episode of Leon vs Garnet was that there was actual research put into the matchup, allowing for a more accurate outcome, as well as a brief comparison to clarify the advantages and disadvantages each character had. However, it came to our realization that this aspect of the show may limit the amount of creativity our animators could have with these fights. Allow me to clarify further. In the past, the original founders had always been talking about Battle Royale episodes connecting in some sort of linear narrative. While the circumstances of Battle Royale can't do that, Turbo Mode has every ability to do that and surpass the expectations of our fans. With that said, Turbo Mode is now a non-research series, featuring no time limit and a coherent story with the hopes of full voice acting, and a story that will keep you interested even when you see your favorite characters fight each other. Be sure to stay tuned for more updates regarding Turbo Mode Season 1, The City That Never Sleeps, projected for release in 2018. To close things off on today's update, we have a very special announcement, as well as a big change to the channel moving forward. But first, please take a look at this. It's with great pleasure to announce that Just Another Crossover Fighting Show will have an official presence at its first pop culture convention event, Liberty City AnimeCon 2017, happening at the Marriott Marquis Times Square in, you guessed it, New York City. Our channel will be represented by its own showrunners, DJTiki and yours truly, Meatloaf Man, both in the flesh. Liberty City AnimeCon will be happening this coming August 18th through the 20th. Tiki and I will be attending the event on all 3 of those days. What's more is that we will be hosting the first ever Just Another Crossover Fighting Show panel, where you'll get to see the behind the scenes process on how an episode of the show is made, an exclusive sneak peek of a brand new unannounced show currently in development, as well as a brand new episode of Battle Royale. Yes, panel attendance will be the first to see Mewtwo vs BlackWarGreymon live. But in case you can't make it, don't worry. We will be filming our panel, as well as our adventures throughout the weekend for YouTube in collaboration with Team Triforce and Generate Photography. Additionally, we will be live streaming the premiere of the new episode following our panel, so you guys at home will be able to catch it soon after. Come on down and have fun with us at the Big Apple's premiere anime event. For more information such as venue location, hotel rooms, the massive guest list, and to purchase a ticket, head on down to libertycityAnimeCon.com. And be sure to stay tuned to our Twitter, as we'll be announcing the time and day that our panel will be taking place at the event. We hope to see fans current and brand new over there. One last thing, and this is pretty important. For the longest time, you guys have known us by our humorous channel name that kinda just stuck on for about a year's time, and probably as a good alternative to your favorite already existing Versus show. But due to some major changes we've been considering for some time and to make a big step towards a brighter tomorrow, there's going to be some changes to reflect this move and brand ourselves as our own unique identity, especially with the variety of content we want to bring to you guys. You've seen so many of these update videos, more than just actual shows on this channel, and we want to change that. We want to be more than just the guys who have their own death battle. In short, we want to be more than just another crossover fighting show. Which is why that effective soon, we will officially be changing the name representing who we are. Not just as a channel or a team, but as a network. We'll always probably be known as the JACFS team by fans and even ourselves, at least unofficially. But now, we want to bring together the best in debating, storytelling, acting, art, animation, and more as we evolve. Ladies and gentlemen, henceforth, we will be known as Crossover X. This name reflects our desire to cross over great programming for the enjoyment of our viewers worldwide, whether that be animated fights, counting down the best in anything, unearthing gems not many knew of, and overall hoping that anyone can take something knowledgeable away from what they watched. We'll still be the fun group of guys you've come to know, and to reach these goals it's gonna take some time. But we know that with your help now and in the near future, and with our incredible team, this is a dream that will soon be realized. And we thank all of you for helping us every step of the way with your support, patience, and feedback to help us reach for the stars. That's all the time we have for now. We hope you enjoyed everything we announced today, and look forward to everything from this point forward. Thank you everyone. This is Ray, aka Meatloaf Man, signing off on behalf of Just Another Crossover Fighting Show, soon to be known as Crossover X. It's showtime!